game. So
yeah, we're going to bring that. You can continue talking. So yeah, DerZiggi versus Scrypero, everybody, and Trevor, continue explain how this observe mode works, and then I guess when it's ready to go, I'll let you know, and we'll kick things off.
Yeah, not to delay the game anymore, but you can see the example right here. So basically, I can see the round before it starts, and I can go and look at the next round and things like that, and kind of see what we're getting into before. And then I click start round here. So right now, the players are pretty much just waiting for me to click start round. So they're ready, and not to spoil anything, but we are going to be in Ecuador here, but I think we just go ahead and get into it.
Okay, just one more thing that I'm going to mention before you press that big green start round. Everybody at home, in case you weren't aware, there is a 5-minute delay, so there's no chance that anyone can be watching the stream and you know, fiddling around with how they play the game. All right. Rainbow, let's do it, man. I'm excited to see this. Whenever you're ready, we can start off this round. Everybody at home, it's DerZiggi versus Scrypero, our first match here at the GeoGuessr World Cup qualifier.
And we're clicking. Let's start Germany versus Germany, round 1. And like I did mention, this will be an easy Ecuador, I think, for these players. And this is moving. So what they are looking for here is they're going to immediately start going. Probably each player has different things.
Oh, look at
we
that.
immediately have a sign here that he's going to try and you know, they're going to try and potentially 5K.
Okay, so your expectation here is they want to get within a 5K distance, or you assume that that's like how?
So 5K is max, so you want to get within probably 100 meters.
Oh my god, 100 meters!
The thing about they're looking for signs right now, so this there's going to be different area codes or town names.
Can I jump in there quick? Because now I'm seeing it, of course, now. Because for everybody at home, I'm very familiar with Rainbot's content. It's one of the primary ways that I've consumed GeoGuessr and learnt about it. And I could.
We have a guess.
And we have our first guess.
So he probably didn't see enough info and didn't want his other opponent to try and find more. So we do have a guess here.
I see.
And Ziggy is on the clock to try and get a guess off as well.
2 seconds left. 1 second left. Oh, and he goes relatively close.
Yep, so they were center hedging there because they couldn't really find very much info. That's kind of a common strategy, is just to click center. But, it was a little more south. But I think we just go ahead and get right into the next round here.
Run them off, run them off.
This will be a fun round too. It should be USA. And we do have area codes kind of spread around here. 972. I did try and learn US area codes on Kilimanjaro. I did not learn this.
You tried to do it on Kilimanjaro. But subtle flex, but okay.
Keyword tried. But let's get into it, shall we?
Yeah, go straight into it. To go back to just quickly what I was mentioning before, I know Rainbow, Trevor's content super well, of course, huge influencer for GeoGuessr, and I can already see that the pace with which you do things and make your content is very different to this competitive sort of structure that we've got going on, where they're taking a lot more time to really try to pinpoint almost exactly. Like when you said 100 meters, I was flabbergasted.
So that's only in the moving games too.
Okay.
So when we get into no move or NMPZ, it's going to be a lot more probably instant sending, things like that.
Yeah, okay.
But I noticed we had on the, on the sign here, it said something like Southwest. I don't think that, infers technically Southwest US, but it could be Southwest of the state or something like that. But we're looking here. They're probably going to be looking for area codes or a town name. We're in a very suburban
neighborhood. Can number plates help on cars, or are they blurred? They're probably blurred.
They're blurred, but some people have learned the blurred license plate colors.
Oh, stop.
So you'll see players like Chicago GeoGuessr. He might, he'll know what a blurred license plate looks like.
Okay.
And it looks like we had no front plate on that car, which maybe resembles more somewhere in the south. You get less.
You don't have to have it legally there or something.
Yeah, there's less in the south. So this does look pretty.
Oh, here we go. It looks like. Maybe, no, not a guess coming in. So what's he done there? He's brought up his minimap to be larger. Like, is there a reason why he would have done that at that point? Or
I think just to get a guess down, maybe in case it times out, he doesn't realize. He at least has something on the board. Or he's just kind of, clicking.
No trespassing. Don't go in there, Scrypero. No trespassing.
Yeah, so this is, we have an adopt a highway sign. The adopt a highway signs are, if there's a, we have one guess by Ziggy in Texas here. It does look pretty Texan. And so I actually do like that guess. It looks like both players might be in Texas here. So we have one going Fort Worth there, Fort Worth, Dallas. Ziggy just slightly out. Moving his map in confusion, it looks like there. He doesn't know.
He doesn't like that. He's communicating to us.
It was just
oh, wow. They've done a great job there.
Yep, great guess. And that's Ziggy's losing 500 points. So right now we have no multipliers. So so once we get to kind of
we're going to wait to start this next round off.
We're going to wait.
By the way, but please continue with your point.
Yeah, so right now, if you guys don't know, the qualifiers, or not the qualifiers, but multipliers they get exponentially bigger, so you lose more points. So that 500 points could have been life or death in like 5 more rounds here.
And Trevor, please don't be afraid at any point if I say something ridiculous, just shut me down. Because like that for me, it looked like Scrypero made an amazing guess. It looked super close. So that was legit.
That was a great guess. Yeah, because he was just right outside the metro, in the metro region there. And Ziggy's guess was just as good there too.
Yeah. So. We can get this 3rd round underway, by the way.
All right, let's do it. Let's just start. We do have Portuguese poles here and Portuguese roofs. I don't want to spoil too much. I just want to get right into it. But basically, these poles right here, you can see it's kind of like ladder poles. These are very common in Portugal, France, and Spain. Maybe we could be in Spain or something like that, but you get these holes more commonly on the pole in Portugal.
Okay.
So I'm assuming...
oh, look at that, straight into a signpost.
Yeah, so they're way more experienced at getting info a lot quicker. But I'm trying to see if we can see a license plate here. And we do have the yellow strip on the license plate.
Yeah,
you guys can't see that on my screen.
Yeah,
but
that's...
that does confirm we are going to be in Portugal. And of course, you have Portuguese on the sign there, so that's always helpful. I don't think any player here has an advantage in Portugal. You'll see some players main, I guess, a different country. So they're like, oh, I'm very good at region guessing in France. But, Portugal's such a small country, people don't really try and learn it. But
right now, DerZiggi's like sort of placed his mark down multiple. He's kind of going, it looks like he's kind of tracking along a specific road there. Is there a reason why they'd be doing that, like putting it down and moving it again? It's like...
Yeah, so he has info on that sign right there. So he was like scanning for the town name, just placing his marker around. But it was probably too small to show up on the map. Probably looking right now for a bigger city. So that's what they are currently doing and moving. It looks like they've gone separate directions too, which is always interesting to see kind of how they move and how quickly. And look, he's speeding. He's going fast. So he's quickly looking for information. The thing you don't want is long roads with no information. That's the worst.
Yeah, then you're just winding your clock down without getting any information for it, right?
Yep. And it looks like Ziggy is going to be just staying at this intersection. He's confident enough that he might have enough info here, so...
There we go. Placement down. I guess double checking, yeah.
But like I mentioned, Portugal not really going to be that devastating of a round here because it is kind of a smaller country. When you get into like the Russias or the Australias, you're much more likely to guess on the wrong side of the country.
Yeah, are there some countries which are just like exponentially more difficult than others? For instance, you're saying Portugal is...
Oh, we have a guess in.
Oh, we have a guess locked in now.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on who you ask. Indonesia, it's notoriously big, but it's kind of learned now.
And so many islands as well, right?
Looks like Ziggy's going max north here. Looks like he might think... We'll see. But yeah, lots of islands. Ziggy found the...
There we go. Oh my! Quite literally!
Yeah, 499.
Almost on top.
385. That is a great guess by Ziggy. He found the town that you could see when they zoomed in. You could see the sign that he saw, the town he saw on that sign. So he did have enough information there. I'm not sure if Scrypero saw that.
That is absolutely incredible.
And we're going to be back in the States. So we could see some interesting points here, depending on how good each German here is good at guessing in the US. I'm just going to get right into it again. I do think this will be somewhere in like the Georgia, South Carolina region, but it is moving and we could see some information. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, Trevor's taking a look on his observer screen whilst you've got the feeds of both players. On your screens, Trevor, what do you see there? Is that slow sign anything or no? Oh, yeah, Ziggy's looking at it as well.
Yeah, Ziggy's looking at the slow. I mean, no.
Okay.
It looks pretty general US. I feel like maybe some people could think this is Canada, but the thing that makes me think it's going to feel like the Southwest or Southeast region is kind of like in the beginning, it looked like there's kind of sand on the side of the roads or like these southern pines on the
Brazilian dirt.
Brazilian dirt is this is obviously very different from Brazilian dirt, brother.
That's one of the only memes that I know right now.
Mongolian grass. We'll get. Oh, Scry's guessing. Where did Scry guess? I'm not sure what state he's in, but we will see.
Yeah, we will see. And then now a guess coming in for DerZiggi.
Ziggy's going in.
Well, there we
it was
go.
Arkansas.
Wow, and those...
That's my home turf.
Is that actually your home turf?
Yeah, my home turf. Arkansas.
Gala Creek Lake, is that where you spent your childhood?
Every summer.
Yes, yep. Firing the boat across Gala Creek Lake. Nice.
I will say, this is...
this is definitely the UK.
This is definitely not the UK.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, you're quite literally in the exact opposite part of the world here. But that's okay. We are going to be in New Zealand, and Ziggy is known. He has the New Zealand world record.
Okay, New Zealand world record.
So let's just start. Ziggy.
Just get it going.
If we had a live cam on Ziggy, you would see a very relief here. But we do have the yellow dashed outer lines here. That's a good... But they do have in Ireland. They do not have those in the UK. But yeah.
Trevor, bring this back to for someone like me, the very basic top 3 things that you should be looking out for when you load up on a map.
Yep. So immediately, road lines, telephone pole, signage. The first thing Ziggy looked at here is the sign on the pole, or the sign on the pole, because in New Zealand, different parts of New Zealand, and he might know the city because each sign in New Zealand has a specific design on the city that he feels pretty confident in, so he's instancing it there.
Yeah, DerZiggi has just gone
it looks
in
like
hard
right.
fast.
Might know it too. He's in the right region right now. Unless he goes up to Auckland, not sure. Oh, he stayed his marker down there, and Ziggy, like I said, getting close. Only 50 points.
DerZiggi is so close.
We're going into 2x. Like I said, he knew that because of the sign on the pole. That's a different design for most regions in New Zealand, I should say.
And as you just point out, that damage multiplier is starting to tick up, right?
It's getting, yeah, so we're at 1.5x damage now, or potentially 2x. And this is, we're going to be in Argentina here. Oh. We can tell because of the black dot on this license plate here.
Black?
Yeah,
let's see if, so there's a red...
The players are probably going to zoom in on the license plate very soon here just to confirm. Then yep, there you go, on Ziggy. So basically he's just confirming that this is Argentina and not Uruguay, because Uruguay has similar, feel and stuff.
What was the black dot? What is it? It's just like a separator?
Yeah, it's like a black bar that's... And Ziggy's... Who just... Scrypero's in. Let's see. I don't know how Scrypero... That's fast. And we're playing fast. Moving, so they don't want the other player to get... they're both in the very similar areas.
They are.
I like both of these guesses here. I feel like they're probably going to be close. It was just north of Cordova there.
Scrypero,
and look at how many points.
So close.
1,200 points.
Wow, okay, yeah, I see. So these damage multipliers are a big deal. You really want to be honing into the spot as close as possible, because otherwise you're losing a lot of points.
Exactly. Let's see what we got here going into the next round. Immediately when I see these like bars across, I think of Russia, these like exposed bars. But probably going to be Russia here. But let's see. Let's just see where the players immediately go in. I don't want to spend too much time.
We've got Rainbolt's prediction that it's going to be Russia.
I was like not, I could always, of course, tell you exactly where it is, but suspense.
Okay, I see. So nice. So sometimes you can be playing up to the camera. I like that, keeping things exciting.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm not, participating right now. We do have Cyrillic on that sign there. It looks like we might have Gen 4 coverage by Scrypero there, so he might have moved into new coverage, which would, nope, we still have Gen 3. But so basically Gen 3 coverage is when you have the antenna, or like a lesser quality
of television, or
lesser quality street view coverage. So it's a
I see.
So basically Gen 4 isn't in Ukraine versus Russia, so that's a big sign. Zooming in on a plate there by Ziggy, probably confirming there's no blue strip on the Russian plate. And he's going southern Russia there, Scrypero is, which I probably a good guess. I'm not that guy, pal, on Russia, so.
That guy. Trust me.
Yeah.
You're not that guy.
And it looks like Ziggy is going into slightly more north, so we could see big points here. And Scrypero.
Wow.
What a guess, just outside the Ukraine border.
That's incredible.
He's picking up 3,300.
Oh, wow. Okay, DerZiggi needs to make a move, everybody at home. Let's hold on this for a bit. Again, play it however you want with how much you describe, but give us some details on what you're seeing here, and maybe expectations where the players might end up, or who might have an edge. I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah, so immediately we have Gen 4 coverage. I assume we're going to be Malaysia. I actually don't, that's just my immediate first thought here. I'm not 100% sure. We are going to be Malaysia. We do have a black and white sign on the bottom of the sign here, which will confirm we're going to be Malaysia. And we do have info on the sign. I think we just start.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Ziggy has one, and
DerZiggi's got one chance here.
I don't think he will be able to lose on this because we do have Gen 4 coverage, and that's only found on mainland Malaysia and not the Borneo part of Malaysia.
Okay.
So
Scrypero's zooming in. Yeah, he's gone to Malaysia, and he's got a mark
He's on mainland.
Yeah.
And Ziggy did find information first, which is kind of really
he's big. Straight in.
So there is a lot of new Malaysia. We also have double white road lines right there, which is more common in Malaysia versus like in Indonesia. So you can find them in both, but it's a good sign. Both players obviously are going to know we're going to be in Malaysia, especially on moving. So this will be, and specifically mainland, which is a smaller territory. So it's going to be.
DerZiggi looks directly down there at the road itself.
So what Ziggy's doing there is he's lining the road up. So you can see we have the compass, and you put directly north-south. So what he's doing there is trying to find the road angle to find the exact highway. And it looks like they both probably found enough information that they're trying to line up the road right now.
Yeah.
Because they're both in the same.
Okay, there we go. And
it was not. It was more northeast. Only Ziggy's only picking up 140 points there, so not too bad, honestly.
Okay, that does stay alive.
He's still holding on. And what Ziggy is looking for right now is a big country.
What he's looking for a big country.
He's looking for a big country because what he needs is one good guess to knock 5,000 points since we're in the higher multipliers right now.
Okay, yeah.
So it's going to be pretty... He's going to be pretty excited, I think, to see this round right here.
And what are you seeing here? What did you see just there in your observe mode?
What I see right here is Brazilian dirt.
Brazilian dirt, we've got it.
I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, everyone at home, this could be it.
We do. It looks like it's going to be Northeast Brazil. I would
there
assume.
we go. Northeast, and you've said that, and Scrypero kind of started looking around that area.
There is a 5-minute delay, I will say. No. We also have Brazilian poles here, which is a very, it kind of looks like the ladder pole that we see. But it looks like one of those roads that might not have very much information. You might have to drive for a while, so we might see a...
Because these roads, to me, it's just... I look at it and it's just, yeah, it's a road in the middle of like lush green. Like I guess I can see those telephone poles. I wonder, is there specific things there? It's incredible how people like yourself and these competitors just are so
Ziggy is in, and Ziggy, they're in completely different parts of Brazil. One person is going to pick up a lot of points here if Scrypero stays. Like a lot. We have 3 seconds left on the clock.
3 seconds left on the clock.
Someone wins
Scrypero,
here.
If he stays there.
Assuming one person. It wasn't Roraima. No one's going to win, I don't think. Yep, no one's winning. Wow. It was Roraima. Usually in Roraima, the reason no one went Roraima there is because usually you have this thing called Roraima Hills. You can see in the distance.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I didn't see any Roraima Hills in the distance. So that was a pretty hard location, in my opinion. But
wow. DerZiggi staying alive, everybody.
Yes, in this next round will be very fun. It should be Thailand here. Thailand's notoriously known for not being very good at region guessing because it's kind of hard. Kind of RNG.
It's also an area that you recently traveled to, right?
Yes,
Some months ago.
Even though I've been there and seen with my own eyes, I still have no idea where to guess if I get Thailand on a round. And you can see we're also driving left here. I think we can see some big points here.
All right.
3.5x damage. What do you think?
Well, whenever you're ready, let's get it underway. Quadruple damage.
Ziggy needs a pretty good guess here, and he needs Scrypero to blunder. The thing about this is both players are going to get the country. It looks like Scrypero is immediately going to the peninsula, which would make sense with all the palms or like the trees. Also commonly in the south there, you do get these insulators or these like snake traps on the pole. Did Ziggy just guessed East Thailand. Scrypero's in the peninsula. This will be massive points, assuming someone gets a close guess here because they're completely different regions of Thailand. So if Ziggy's close here, he could pick up a win.
I think that's probably
here we go.
One of the fastest guesses we've seen Ziggy make. So I would assume. Oh wow,
he's gonna win it. That's game on Thailand.
That is game, everybody. Scrypero is our winner. I was thinking that because DerZiggi kind of looked confident, went in relatively fast compared to his other guesses, that maybe it would swing, but no.
No.
It's Scrypero that comes out on top.
Scrypero. And, he played really well. I don't think really any blunders from any person there. Like I said, Thailand's not that easy to region guess. So the East Thai guess there isn't really like something he can hold his head over, especially without the insulators and things like that. So especially under the pressure.
How do you think you would have done in that matchup if you were playing, in a triple threat across each scene that we saw, each map?
It's a lot easier to say not under pressure. Like I was able to sit here and be like,
you on the spot
this is like, it's easy to be like, oh, that's a good guess. I agree with that guess. I probably would have lost. Yeah. Okay, yeah. These players are pretty good.
But in terms of like the maps that we saw, how tough were they? Like, could they have like had a harder time? Could they have had an easier time?
There wasn't any specific location where I don't think it was viable for a person to blunder a country.
Yeah.
Like everyone, each one of those country guesses were pretty standard. So it's not like you'd see like someone going New Zealand on UK.
Yeah.
You didn't see that, So.
All right, I'm going to cut you off there because absolutely. And now, everybody, we can get back into the action. It's time for DerZiggi Scrypero, part number 2, round 2, map 2. Is there official terminology for this? Like game 2 or?
Game 2, let's go with it.
Let's go with it. We can make things up.
It's whatever we want now.
Yeah, game 2, everybody, between DerZiggi and Scrypero. And this is best of 3 in this group stage. This is definitely the UK.
This is New Zealand. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Imagine. All right, you can take this one away then.
No,
okay?
I'm not.
No, it's UK. It's UK.
Okay. Yeah. What do you actually want me to? Let me just say from here. This looks like something.
You are from the UK for those.
I'm gonna just say like Brighton. There we go. Let's start the round.
All right, let's start.
All right, Brighton. I can't do better than that. I see a petrol station. Like I'm now like in the observer mode, sort of looking around.
Yeah, and for those that might be confused, it says a best of 3 format. So
Yeah, it's a best of
and
three.
this game is no move now.
So this is no move. Okay.
Yeah, so you won't see as many great guesses because they won't. Z is going into or Scrypero looks like he zoomed in there to maybe Isle of Man or Jersey. I didn't get to see which one he zoomed in on.
Okay, so I'm zooming in on like a parking notice.
I did see him go to an island, but yeah, usually I think on Isle of Man you get a red strip on the plate. So
it's so funny to me because it just looks like, you know, a generic British city that could be anywhere, and I'm trying to see like if I can pick up anything that sticks out. But to me, those look like traffic lights where I'm from London. Like,
oh, it looks like we might have a.
Like I know that, like for instance, it's weird. Like I know that this wouldn't be London, which is like where I know the back of my hand. But beyond that, I can't tell you where. I know it's the UK, but beyond that, I don't have any.
I will say I did just look on my screen here, and I did see an Isle of Man plate on this car right here. You can see. I don't think those
like
are little orange, but we do have a little red.
Okay, red, yeah.
That would signify that we are going to be on the Isle of Man, which I think both players here do recognize. So it's not Brighton, but
I was just saying things. All right,
it could have been.
Isle of Man. So that's the main tell so far from the number plate, where you can see the little red thing.
Yeah, and you also get this is kind of a meta play, but more Gen 2 coverage in Isle of Man. It's
I wasn't able to ask this before, but can you tell the difference between like Gen 1 through 4, just from image quality, or is it like how are you able to tell that it's?
Yeah, it's kind of the image quality saturation.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're kind of looking at it's one of those things like you've seen it around 10,000 plus times. It becomes second nature, but there's also tells on the actual screen with like blur or like the color of the Google car itself, but. We do have both. Wow, we do have both guesses very close here, so we won't see any.
We're on the Isle of Man in a village or small suburb of Onjan, and Scrypero is trying to narrow it down even more. And oh my word, he's a couple streets away, a couple blocks.
Not a 5K though. Kind of an L plus ratio. And you want to get closer. 5K. Just kidding.
Oh, okay.
No, it's.
You could say anything. I'll just be like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. Yeah. This is. You know where we are here?
TE, would it be Arkansas or?
Yeah. So this is what we call bait.
Oh, is that actual bait?
Yeah, I'm kidding.
No, you've like double baited me there. Yeah,
no, this is Arkansas.
Are you trolling me? This is Arkansas.
Yeah, so you're going to be Arkansas when it says Texas.
Bro, you could literally say anything to me right now. I'm just going to sending me down.
Yeah, this will be Texas. We have Texas pavement here, actually.
This is...
So when you get this is if you were playing like this, I bet both players could guess a state off this.
Just from the pavement.
I think so.
From the road. We can't start the round yet. By the way, we are waiting for.
I do see. And we do have enough information. We could see a 5K here with the 95 Texas.
And a 5K is like terminology for where they get it spot on.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. So it's like within a couple, maybe like 20 meters or I don't know the exact, but. Yeah, so this is gonna be a pretty free round. I mean, I'm not sure who's best at finding road names or things like that, or like road numbering system in Texas, but I'm assuming they both take their sweet time to try and find something just to pick up as many points as they can here going into the next round.
Okay.
But we'll see.
Here we've got the Texas 95. Is that yellow thing, like, would that point anything out specifically, or is it?
No.
Okay.
I mean,
so right now here. From what we can see, like other than that Texas sign, what are you said the road? What else here is like truly like definitive of a specific area?
Yeah, so if you see a massive pickup truck,
well, we know we're in America then.
We know we're in America, yeah, or at least Texas.
Yeah.
No, I mean sometimes it comes down to something we just call vibes. It just looks like Texas, All
right. Vibe. So the science of GeoGuessr is just vibes,
Yeah, it's like, it just looks like Texas. Or it looks like the South. But,
It's funny because I've spent a lot of time in Texas, but if I didn't see that sign, I could just think this is anywhere in the south of the US.
We also, if you see next to the sign that has the Texas,
Oh, yeah, you can actually see the,
This thing right here, it signifies you're going to be in the US. It's a
bollard.
It's not a bollard. It's a wire. I forgot what it's called. But these are only in the U.S. It's like a Wi-Fi.
But that's something. Okay, it's something to do with Wi-Fi.
No, it's a fiber optic. That's what it is.
Okay.
Or fiber or something. Fiber. I don't know what I'm talking about. But those are only found in the U.S. You won't find those in Canada. So if you're confused between the two, that's going to be a good sign. But also when it says Texas, that's also.
I mean, literally. Like I said before, if that sign wasn't there, I would be like, yeah, this is the south of the US somewhere. But beyond that, I would be completely lost.
And even like when you have like a truck like this, you can't really trust.
Should we call them right now? 1-800-GO-PENSKA.
Yeah.
Household and business rentals.
Yeah. Free advertisement for them. Yeah.
not an official sponsorship.
No.
No, if you just call them up and be like, hey guys, where'd you drive your trucks?
Yeah.
That would be considered cheating. Don't do that.
Yes. Ziggy's currently calling them. I think I hear him on the phone. That's what we're currently waiting on. Ziggy's
That's why we have like a production delay. Ziggy's like, oh, sorry, I spilled water on my keyboard. Riddy's like on the phone to Penske truck rental.
You guys happen to be near Texas anytime recently? But
everyone at home, the round is ready. Rainbow, whenever you are as well.
Let's do it. Let's see who sees Texas first.
Yeah, let's see who sees Texas.
They will both see it because they're skilled.
Straight away spins round Texas. There we go. DerZiggi gets it first. We've got to zoom in on Penske.
And see, Ziggy immediately looks at the road there to line up the road. So it is going pretty, I don't have it come to my screen, but it looks like it's going pretty north-south directly. So right now they're looking for 95. So it's going to be, they're both going to find something close, I would presume. So this could take, depending who finds it first, a couple minutes, but it's, if it were me, I would be instant sending because I'm not very good at scanning. I'm going to give my opponent as the least amount of time as possible to find the highway.
You'd be instant sitting?
Instant sending, I guess.
Oh, okay, instant sending,
Yeah. Or instantly sitting down.
Yeah, there's of course got to be like a whole meta around like how fast you try to go versus the risk of it being off, and like based on if you're confident or not. Like, all those factors must play in like deeply into how these matches play out.
Yeah, no, definitely. Especially knowing, Ziggy and Scry, they're friends. It's like these, everyone in the community here is like, they've played each other plenty of times. They know each other's play styles.
Yeah.
So, they're definitely playing with that. It looks like no one has found the road yet.
Yeah,
though.
They really want to get this as close as possible.
Yeah, and just for context too, if Scry wins this game, he advances. Or he beats Ziggy in the round.
Yeah, since we're in best of three,
and he won the first game.
Wins round 2, going through all these maps, then DerZiggi will be going home, so to speak, and Scrypero will be moving forward to knockouts.
Yep. So I mean, Ziggy still could play other opponents in the group and find his way. He would just lose against Scry here, but Scry would have a 1-0 on his record here.
Okay,
it looks like they're still scanning, so it must not be that big of a road. Average Texas road, I guess. Usually you think, maybe the big roads are even small.
We had Houston up on screen there. Scrypero still kind of lingering around Fort Worth and Dallas. DerZiggi also, they're in quite similar areas right now, actually.
Yeah, and so the thing about what spending this much time to is once you've dedicated this amount of time,
you really want to get it.
You're kind of committed.
Yeah.
You can't, it's like, it's
yeah,
like
you can't back out now, right?
So what we see is we'll probably go until someone finds the road, to be honest. So that's currently what we're waiting on, but...
Do we have a timer on this bit specifically?
So the time starts when someone guesses.
I see.
So, we could
Has there ever been a match that's gone on, like, is there a match still going on now from 5 years ago?
There might as well. There is in one of my tournaments, we had a 35-minute round.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to introduce you to the world of like never-ending esports productions and broadcasts. We have that sometimes in Counter-Strike.
Yeah, it's overtime.
Overtime.
You sit there and you're like, wow, this was it comes down with the NPC. It looks like...
Oh! I guess it's come in there. Why Scry?
They're pretty close again. They're both kind of in that Dallas-Fort Worth region. So it looks like... I'm not sure if Scry isn't on a road. I don't think Ziggy's
2 seconds. Ziggy's got to pick something, and it is a bit further away. A bit further away than...
Ziggy's losing 108 points.
Yeah. But right now, the points, the multipliers, not factoring in too much. We saw the biggest swings when that damage really topped up. Yeah, and, I'm sure they were glad to see that Texas sign, or we could have seen maybe some blunders if they missed the pavement or something like that. But, round 3 here. Looks like we might have, like... You're literally like an esports caster. One of my best caster friends from the UK, Henry G, one of his iconic catchphrases is, "Oh, what a blunder." And you just ripped out the word blunder. It's like... You were built for this, mate. I'm just built differently. You're built differently, mate. You are. So there is information here. Okay, we've got... That could be bait. Mudanzas plus Madrid. Yeah. It could be bait. Could be... we'll see. I think we can start the round and see. Let's keep it going. Let's get it going. So, but the implication here is this is... Presumably Spain. Yes, presumably Madrid. We do have Spanish. We do have, a European blue license plate. It could just be, okay. Unless there's something that's telling that it isn't Madrid. And Scry started zooming in Brazil there, kind of scared me. But he got there to Spain in the end. And... Are the maps just AI, like it's just an AI that randomly picks a location? Because it's not like intentional bait, like one of our devs upstairs has picked this spot.
No, not to spoil anything, but there could be.
I see, okay.
And they both didn't want to take the time, minimal points, and only picking up 6 points there. So it's they both saw Majora, they both instant sent that because it's they can't be asked to sit there and try and find the exact road if they both know they're going to instant send it anyways.
And so that's a good example or contrast to what we saw in the last round where they really wanted to spend the time and we're invested into it.
Yeah, so that's just a standard capital guess.
Yeah.
But we are back in Brazil. So we could see some big points. I know Ziggy, both of them didn't really have that good of a Brazil guess in the previous game. So we could see maybe some potential. We do have some distinct hills here that maybe, I don't think these are Roraima hills. I think they're closer to probably north of Sao Paulo or something like that. But I think we just get into it.
Let's get into it. I'm seeing Brazil. Well, I'm being told I'm seeing Brazil.
Yeah, so if a good indicator, if you want to learn, is we have these ladder poles.
Okay, that's what you mentioned before. So it's poles that are built so that you can climb up, and that's just a specific Brazilian thing.
Yeah, the Brazilians like to climb.
They do.
And Spain and Portuguese and French apparently.
Okay.
And Ecuador and a bunch of other. But the difference is like the length of this the ladder, so it's like more space in between. Anyways, and it's like painted white on the bottom. It's very Brazilian. I'm not sure. I wasn't looking. I do like both of their.
Oh, the two guests have already come in whilst we've been spitballing, and it's
400 points down goes Scrypero, and it was kind of north
making
of that Sao Paulo. You get those hills in that region right there, so that's kind of was a tell there for that region guess.
Ziggy making some ground back, and I tell you what, on screen right now, that is New Zealand.
I think we just let's see. I hope that's satire. I really do. I really do.
Well, we'll just have to find out, right?
All right.
Right, Trev? Can I call you Trev?
Yeah, you can call me.
What about Big T?
T-Rain?
Mr. T-Rain.
T-Rain.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm T-Rain.
Yeah. All right, let's look at this New Zealand round, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not New Zealand.
I know it's the UK.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 1,000,000%.
Are you sure it's not
UK.
Ireland?
Oh, wow. You're much better than me at this.
No, it's
playing these
it shouldn't be. But the Ireland and the UK is a common 50-50. This should be the UK.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
It looks like Sky's going back to the Isle of Man. Like I said, we do have the Gen 2 coverage here, which is common in...
I think it's England, though.
Maybe you could be right. Maybe we put you in.
I think, put me in, coach. I think this is England. I think it's in the Devonshire area of England, southwest England. But we're seeing Script.
Oh, Scry instantly sent Isle of Man.
Yeah. Sent it.
And he's going
Ireland.
But, I mean, he's close to Isle of Man. It was Northern Ireland.
Wow, okay.
So, it was technically, United Kingdom, but...
God, I mean, I've let myself down, but I've got to keep putting myself out there to get better. As Destiny's Child once said, what was it? Pick yourself up and try again?
I don't know. I'm too young for that.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
My bad. All right, it was a song.
That goes over my head.
Yeah, it was a song. It's a song. It's a song.
But I mean, no big points there. Even though we did have a wrong country guess. It's
very even, 49-26.
Yeah, so once we get into these, and this should be another smaller country, I think we just get into it.
Yep.
So what we have here is a yellow sign here that's going to be pretty distinct.
Jab. What is it? Jab.
I'm not even going to try it. So
Jablanica.
You can see what they both did. They immediately recognized it looked like somewhere in the Balkans or something like that. But when you look up here, you see this in the sky on my screen? That's what we like to call.
Oh, that's a black hole, isn't it?
It's a black hole.
And it's
called a rift.
Okay, a rift in the timeline.
It's actually called a rift in the game.
Okay,
and you find those in Montenegro and Albania.
I see. And what, is there a reason for it, or
it's just a glitch on the Street View car.
Okay, and that's also specifically
in Montenegro. There's like a small cases here and there in other countries, but they're very common in Monte and Albania, and also Senegal and things like that. But when you're in Monte, they're more common in the northern part of Montenegro, which is where both players are kind of guessing here. Because they both know the rifts are more common north, and it was very north.
Very close between our two competitors once again. I have to point out, by the way, you even have nicknames for countries. You shorten Montenegro to Monte.
You might hear an R, just have Argentina.
Arge.
Yeah. So there's some it's just easier to say,
So sick.
And this will be a fun game. This will be a fun round. We're gonna be in Australia here, driving left with a long antenna on the. I'm just trying to see where I would go here. I don't know if that flag is like a state-specific flag, but. Maybe Queensland or I could even see like a Darwin or something here. I don't know, to be honest. It looks pretty tropical. It could be WA, Western Australia. I know people from Western Australia don't like me saying WA because WA is what you're supposed to say. Anyways, I think we just get into it.
What is it good for?
Let's see. I'm not sure who the.
You didn't get that reference, did you? War. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. James Brown? Rush Hour. Do you know what Rush Hour is? The movie?
No, I haven't seen Rush Hour.
All right, back into the studio with DerZiggi.
This is
script.
No humbug.
No grog, no humbug.
Yeah, so I'm not really sure. I'm actually gonna look around here on my end to see if I can find anything more distinct to like tell me where this is. So usually the polls in are different in like let's say Northern Territories because it's like it's metal. This isn't. I don't see any NT polls here, so I don't think we should be in NT. But let me know if someone guesses here. I'm just gonna kind of.
We've got some roofing zooming going in.
So I do see yellow poles on my screen. I'm able to move around and be a little Cheeto.
Yeah.
But
this is no move now.
Yeah, they're playing no move.
This is no move.
But this could be not Western Australia. It could be Queensland. I'm honestly not sure. I would probably go more Western Australia here if it were me. Looks like Ziggy's zooming into Queensland here. Not sure where Scry will end up going, but this could be big points, and depending on who makes a better guess.
2.5 times damage.
Yeah, and you know, like I was saying, Australia is not a tiny country.
No, it's absolutely huge. That is a fact I do know.
That is a fun fact. I do think there's a fact that like Tasmania is closer to like Antarctica than it is like Darwin or something.
Oh, is it?
That could be fake news.
I don't know.
I don't really want to spread misinfo, but we can run with it.
Let's run with it. We're going to go with it. Remember, we make the rules.
Yeah, we're the geography guys here.
We are.
It looks like both are guessing Queensland, Darwin. You know, I'm honestly not too confident on where I'd go here. I did see a yellow pole, which makes me think it's more Western Australia, but you find those other places as well. So
DerZiggi's looking around Brisbane. This is a huge discrepancy here.
That makes sense.
And Scryp is going to pick up a lot of points.
Oh my God, Ziggy gets 700 points. So that was Western Australia, and that's why I was thinking more of the southwest pocket there in Western Australia, but it was near Queen or near Northern Territory where I thought it might have looked geographically. But
that was almost a one-punch KO there. He took away like
Australia.
almost 5K points.
Yeah, but we're going into Japan here, and we have this is where I think Ziggy and Scrypero both are very good at Japan. So I'm not sure what to expect.
Okay.
But I'm going to start, and I'll talk about, we have plates. This is going to be, I don't know if both players know their plates. I know Ziggy knows his plates. I'm not sure if Scrypero knows his plates. I'm assuming he does. But we should start. And let's see if Ziggy can hold in Japan.
Everybody at home, once again, DerZiggi is on the back foot. We're going to find out now, does he know his plates or not?
That's good.
I'm trying, man. Trying my best.
I hope he knows his plates. He was trying to teach me
what are these plates? Are they area codes?
So notoriously, and he zoomed right into the plates. So these are basically just like region distinct to the prefectures in Japan. So it's basically a new meta, and it looks like Scry instantly sent to where he thinks it is. So I'm assuming he knows his plates. I didn't see if he zoomed in on one. Ziggy is on the clock with 7 seconds here.
7 seconds. Scryp has got to guess down. And the pressure is on.
Okay.
Is that?
No, Ziggy's getting closer, so it's gonna be he's holding in there still. So
Ziggy holding in.
Ooh.
And even just like a little discrepancy like that, it's a lot of points getting taken away. DerZiggi can definitely be in this, but where are we now, Trevor? What are their chances?
Turkey.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have a lot of Turkey clues here. And we might even we do have information here that I will be interested in see if Ziggy tries. We might see a Scrypero instance in here to make sure Ziggy doesn't get a good 5K and just eliminate him from 700 points. He only needs to be like, on 3x damage or something like that. He doesn't need to be that much closer to eliminate Ziggy here, but because we have so much information.
Yeah.
But
there's a lot of information. So many signs. So many blue signs.
Blue signs, yeah. Start.
Let's get it going.
I'm gonna be interested.
Still on the back foot.
Yeah, he's coming. He would have to. I don't know who has advantage here, and they're immediately zooming in the signs. Obviously, they both obviously all know it's gonna be Turkey, and they're gonna start scanning Turkey immediately. The question is, does Ziggy?
Scryp gets in there quicker with the scanning. DerZiggi shortly behind.
Yeah. And so these aren't that small of a place names in Turkey, so they're gonna look for the 5K.
Ziggy's really going in. He's got in fast. But he's not locked it in.
He's locked it in.
And the guess.
Let's
come in.
Looks like he might have found the 5K. Scrypero, I don't think has found it yet. I'm assuming that might be a 5K. He might have found something that looks similar and just lined it up, but
5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Scryp, you got to get it in.
And he's closer.
Oh, he's actually done it.
Is that enough? Is that? It's not.
Oh,
Ziggy has 117 points left.
Oh, how often do we see that few points of HP left?
It's not that common.
Okay, so
you do see it, but
DerZiggi's quite literally on as low life as you'll ever see.
his heart rate's at least 150 right now.
Oh my!
And Scrypero is sitting pretty, especially in a country like Colombia right now.
Okay.
Because it's like one of those countries that Scrypero can win in, and DerZiggi can't. There's no world where Ziggy can win on this round right here. It would be an impossible feat almost.
Just to give my perspective on this, so I see that like this would be quite difficult right now because it looks like sort of like a half pedestrianized, half car road, and I imagine that's quite difficult to pick out, but I don't know.
Yeah, so we have a lot of clues. We have
I'm completely wrong again.
So I mean, it's very urban, so they're probably going to pick a pretty populated city in Colombia. We have yellow plates. We have the thing called the Colombian cross, which is on the back of the sign. It's the Colombian cross.
All right.
Yeah, both players are going to know this instantaneously with the white pole here as well and the yellow plates.
We've got another company. We can be calling them on the phone.
Yeah. Let's. We might hear Ziggy calling up again.
Yeah.
We'll see. But Scrypero is going to be very happy. He sees this, and Ziggy's going to be like, "Ah, dude, I hate my life."
Yeah.
So.
Well, here we go. Is Ziggy's fate going to be sealed? Let's find out. Quadruple damage now. Even with a perfect 5k, Ziggy would not take out Scryp.
It would have to be in the separate part. Scry would have to be in a very different part of the country.
Yeah, he'd have to be super far away.
We're on 4x damage. Actually, Ziggy could pick up if he has a very good guess and Scry somehow blunders.
So it would be a huge blunder if Scry didn't make it. Like,
if Scry was smart and he doesn't want an instant, like where he's zooming in right now is a very safe guess. It's kind of central. It's a big urban city, and it's probably honestly. It's either there, the capital, and each person taking their own city here. So we'll see which one's right. It's going to be one of those urban populated cities with how kind of developed this looks, but we'll see. It depends. I'm not sure they're looking for more information to see if it says a city name on a sign or an area code. I'm not sure if people know the area codes, but that's something that they probably are looking for now. And
that's a vape store there. That's a vape store.
Yeah, so those are only found in Southwest Colombia. No. Imagine.
Oh, wow, yeah. So this round we can see now, like the cadence, the rhythm, they've slowed it down. Scry is in.
And they're both in different separate cities. I don't think, if Ziggy's right and it's just capital, it'd be amazing if he gets mega points and just saying the capital.
That would be such a comeback.
But, I mean, it's not going to be that many points. He's just hoping he's right. He's right!
Oh! So where's that put us?
Not that much, but he's back. He's holding in. 2,500 to 117.
Still chop that life bar down in half. Ziggy stays alive and does some brilliant damage.
And this is let's see where we are real quick. We have bollards. This is one of those countries that you probably it's not what you want. If you're Ziggy right now, you're looking for New Zealand. He's very very good in New Zealand. You're looking for.
But you said this in the last round that Ziggy was in a tough spot as well, right?
Yeah, and he did end up losing. So, but let's see what happens here. Let's just start.
Ziggy lost the last round.
In the last game, I should say.
Oh, in the last game. Okay, yeah. Okay,
Sorry, last round.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
4.5x, everybody at home. Once again, Ziggy just staying alive. Are there specific, when you're in that sort of position where you've got such low HP, does it change your meta, like how you're playing?
Yeah, you play safer.
You play safer, okay.
Like, you saw Ziggy guess capital there. That's a very safe guess. And it ended up working out, but I think Scry knows he probably could have sent capital there, and he was like, but he knows that Ziggy's probably going capital, so he knows he can't win. Looks like Scry is in.
Ziggy's
is on the clock. I'm not sure if
Ziggy has 10 seconds.
Ziggy's going Slovakia.
His pulse is through the roof.
They're right next to each other here. I don't know if...
But will his guess follow suit?
So
and it's
close.
just a bit closer?
And Ziggy stays in.
Oh my, Ziggy is doing God's work right now. I can't believe this. I really counted Ziggy down and out like three rounds ago.
We're going to be in the Baltics. This is going to be not... If Ziggy loses on the Baltics, this will be devastating.
Okay, so he's like a Baltic,
but it's like such an unreasonable guess that he could easily lose 117 points here and he'd lose on a very small country.
Okay.
Let's see it.
Here we go. When you're ready, Rain.
There is information on the sign here. I'm not sure if it's going to be readable from their position on no move here.
Yeah.
Well, they'll immediately both zoom in here, as you see. Looking for the language. We have
bollards. They're almost doing the exact same thing.
The bollards tell immediately what country you're going to be in. So it's
those bollards, the white bollards that are sticking out of the ground.
So there's like different designs for each Baltic country and things like that. Yeah. These are as you can see here, Estonian. You do see more common double vowels in Estonian language or things like that. But the bollards here are the most. You also have a bus stop. Those bus stop signs are distinct to each Baltic country. Telephone poles, things like that. But I honestly don't know what what you do here if you're, are those not Estonian bollards? Because Scry's just zooming into the border of Latvia there.
Border of Latvia.
So this is
where Peter upstairs hails from.
Yep. Shout out to Riga.
Shout out to Riga.
And Scry's zooming into Finland here. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know.
Finland?
It looks like he was in Finland. I actually don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm kind of we'll see where we end up.
Yes, we will.
It kind of
Both
looks
players
like
taking their time here.
Could be.
Meticulously going through the details. Ziggy now has placed down a marker. Not locked
I
in.
wonder where Ziggy is. I kind of lost focus there, but this is it's not a very big country regardless, unless it is Finland. I actually don't even know that you're gonna lose you have to be closer even by like a mile, or you're gonna lose if you're Ziggy here.
So Ziggy, it's really now do or die.
Yeah. And it's interesting that no players guessed yet. It looks like they're zooming in for the information. I'm not sure if it's readable from their screen, but they're looking for the road number there. So.
Where is the road number? On that blue sign right in the middle?
Yeah, in the blue. You can see like the E.
Okay.
They're the 64 E67, and Patkula is 258. There's by 258. It looks like.
I can't see if they're anywhere near each other at the moment either.
Yeah, they're just scanning.
Okay, so
Ziggy's still in Estonia. I'm assuming both are going to still be somewhat close. It's always devastating to go out on a wrong country guess.
Yeah.
It looks like...
You'll feel like you've let yourself down.
Yeah, and it's always, especially on 1v1, this is also a common thing, is a lot of people, the first thing you learn in GeoGuessr is bollards. But it's also the first thing you forget, because you stop relying on them because they kind of become pointless in some scenarios. So it's very easy to mix up some Baltic bollards or some, the Finland and Estonia, especially with new Generation 4 coverage. So I'm not sure what we'll see here, but both taking their time. Ziggy is kind of hoping on for a plonk and a prayer here, to be honest.
But if Ziggy did it, it would be an insane comeback.
Oh, yeah.
In our first match here on the stream of the GeoGuessr World Cup qualifier, I can feel the tension a bit, I can feel how meticulously these guys are going through the match. This surely is our longest round yet.
Yeah, and it's because there's so much stakes.
There's so much on the line here.
Scry could lose here.
This is, depending on, of course, the discrepancy between them, this could swing either way, but it would be so huge if Ziggy was able to pull it off.
And Scry's still in Finland. Is he going back to Estonia?
He's going back to Tallinn, back to Estonia.
I don't see this being Finland with these telephone poles. They look way more Baltic to me, but I could be wrong. Looks like he might be back in Estonia now, though. He had his moment of clarity, I guess. But okay, so this changes things if he's back in Estonia.
Ziggy lining up the road there, using the compass.
Sometimes Ziggy looks like he knows what he's doing. I'm not sure he does, but the key in life is to just act like you do,
Sometimes when you're running out of ideas, you've got to try to make any play possible, right?
Yep.
Especially when you're in a situation like Ziggy, backed into the corner, the tiger of Scry going at you,
Yeah, with the beard. This is like I said, this is with this 5x multiplier. Yeah. You could lose. Scry could lose on Estonia, to be honest. If it's like north and he guesses south or something like that. He could very well lose.
Ziggy thinks he's found the road, I think, from looking at how he's playing right now. He has. He's locked it in.
He found a road that he thinks looks close enough, at least. And Scry's not that far away, but maybe far enough. If Ziggy has a 5K here, that will be amazing. Because he looks a lot more confident than Scry.
Actually went further away there.
Just look at Scry has a 5K, we'll see. Ziggy
my God!
He found the 5K.
No way! He's done it!
No!
Oh, no!
Scry's still in it.
Oh, Scry's still in it, but it gets closer. Ziggy was on top there. 109 meters.
He's done it. But it's not over yet.
It's not over yet, everybody at home.
Is clinching right now.
Clutching up Ziggy, doing God's work.
Oh my God. This is going to come down to the country we're in right now.
You're certain this will be the final round?
No.
Okay, sorry, I misunderstood what you said.
But it could be. I'm not certain, though.
It could be. We're at a point now where it's anyone's game, so to speak. Each round is anyone's game.
On what, 5.5 or whatever multiplier we're on?
Yeah, we're on 5 at the moment, yeah.
1,200 points, this is... You're hoping for a prayer. Both players here on no moving. I don't see any, we're going to be in Sweden, by the way, if you guys didn't pick up on that.
We are at home in Sweden.
We have information. Ooh.
Svanesund.
Let's start.
And
They might
Torp.
scan for a while. I don't even know where those are. We are going to be Sweden. Fun fact, this white car, don't quote me on that, but this should be a southern Sweden car. So this white...
Oh yeah, you can see like the ghostly visage.
This white part should indicate you're going to be in the southern Sweden part.
Ziggy's going straight in right now in Denmark. No, in Sweden. Yeah, in Sweden, sorry. Yep. Around the south of Sweden.
Yeah, so they're both going to be looking for the 5K here. So we might be best friends here for a little minute. We'll see.
Producers saying mean things in my ear. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear them.
Was it a Danish?
He was mocking me. Let's just leave it at that. We can talk about it later in the show,
okay.
Trev. Big T. T-Rain.
Yeah, so this is Sweden.
This is...
and we do have the dashed outer lines here that indicate Sweden. So, I mean, obviously all players competing here are going to know that, and they are in the south. So, I don't know what the strategy here is. Do they scan for the small Swedish village? Who just guessed? Scry's guessed.
Oh, yep,
and they're
Scry
so
has
close.
guessed.
Oh,
they are so close to each other.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Wait, Ziggy.
Ziggy's dotting around. You've only got 5 seconds left, buddy. You better be quick.
Who's closer? He's so close. He's going farther. He's going farther.
Farther away.
Oh my god, he's closer.
Oh, he's closer again. And 5.5x damage. Where does that leave us? 275 points dropped off.
This game is insane, dude.
Yeah, is this like common at all in these battles in the competitive landscape of GeoGuessr? Do you see matches go like this?
You see some, it's rare.
But it's rare, so we're getting a treat right now. This is a privilege for everyone involved.
These two high-level players, especially the stakes on this game right now.
Ziggy's been like sub 1K for like...
He's clutched. For
so long.
He's, and honestly, I don't even know where we are right now. I think this looks like France or something. I don't know. Somewhere in Europe. This could be big.
Don't look at me for help, man. I don't even know where I am right now.
That's actually, yeah, true.
Yeah, so we've got green, we've got dirt. Like we're moving around right now, maybe to show the audience at home a bit. Like,
yeah, I'm just coping,
and they're not going to be able to move.
No, they're playing no move. I'm cheating right now. I think we start. And let's
just start. Like, look, you guys can see at home. Like, this is just fields and fields, dirt roads. 6x damage. Ziggy and Scry, both lives are on the line.
And we do have architecture in the distance, but might help. I would probably go. In my humble, like, washed up opinion, I would go France or like Czechia or something. But maybe this could be new Generation 4 Germany coverage. I haven't really looked at that yet. Don't really know what that looks like. So I'm kind of a noob right now in this round. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm not sure what we'll see from the players here. Probably better skill level or gameplay than myself here. We could see a blunder though, which would make it very exciting to see a wrong country guess in the final round here on round 14, which is like not that short. That's very long for these games.
You mentioned when it seems like, so when you're in a tough position, you're going to play it safe. Do you assume in this position, Ziggy and Scry are both going to play it safe?
They're both going to commit, I think. I don't know if you play it safe at this level. If this is new Gen 4 Germany...
Wait, Scry is going into Germany.
Oh, he's switched to Slovakia. Czechia. Oh, he doesn't know. Oh, he's back to Germany. Scry doesn't know. I think he's indicating to the viewer that he might think it's one of the three there.
He is. He's communicating. We love that.
Yeah.
He's like kind of helping the broadcast along. He's so in the story.
Or he could just be baiting us, and he obviously knows this is Slovakia. Oh, he's back in Germany. He's confused.
Back in Germany.
I do like the... And look, we have 2 Germans, and Ziggy's going to Germany too.
Yep.
So I would assume this is new. So context, Germany Gen 4 just got released, and Scry's in.
A guess in by Scry.
And they're so close.
And they are very, very close. But who is closer?
Oh my, on Germany, on 2 Germans. Ziggy's
who is sharper? Ziggy, you've got 2 seconds.
Oh my god, it was Austria.
No one should be out there, surely.
Oh my god, we're going on to round 15.
We are going on to round 15. Peter said that the match that he was following went 12, so we've blown them out of the water now.
This is I'm at the edge of my seat, dude. And this is gonna be a fun round. I don't know immediately where we are, to be honest. I'm kind of just like, well, I just want to play and just see what happens, because this is getting insane.
Let's do it. Make it rain.
Oh, we have a...
You like that? I had that one in the back pocket. Make it rain.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah. Is it a Rainbow reference, or...
what else would it be a reference for?
I don't know.
Make it rain. All right. Both players on screen now. Just getting those initial looks into the scenario, into the surroundings.
On the antenna of the car, we do see we have a short, stubby antenna, which would assume we're going to be Mexico, Colombia, Ecuador, or Brazil. We do have...
Scry's gone straight in outside Quito.
Yep. Let's see.
And now Ziggy following 10 seconds
Ziggy's
left.
Brazil.
Ziggy's going to a completely different... Completely different country.
I don't know if this is Brazil, brother. I don't know, though. We're going to see it. It was Ecuador.
Oh! And there we have it.
That's game.
It's game. Scry with a quick, he was confident there, went in fast, and they are our winner.
That was insane.
Across 2 maps, we didn't have to go to maps or games. Across 2 games, we did not have to go to a third. Ziggy was trying to mount the comeback, but it's Scry that eventually came out on top. What an exciting matchup,
dude,
that we've just witnessed to start off our GeoGuessr World Cup qualifier.
The fact that was our first game we watched,
incredible.
And, that was, what an amazing experience. That's what GeoGuessr is about right there. Is those late game missed countries under pressure. That's what I love seeing.
Yeah, and like the way it went back and forth, and like the scoring system as well. For someone like myself that is not as versed in how this portion of the game works, it was very exciting. You could like the tension was mounting. And look, I'm going to be biased. I'm going to throw it out there. I did want to see Ziggy make that comeback and take to a game 3, but unfortunately for him, Scry there, it was so comfortable. That was such a quick guess.
Yeah, he was confident. You know, it's under pressure. It's how you perform under pressure right there. So. You know, shout out to Scrypero going 2-0 against Ziggy there. You know, picking up the win in his group.
Yeah.
We'll see how his other members of the group have potentially done too. But.